In this video, I hire a stunt double. But in all seriousness, I've got a friend who comes out with me. I'm helping him get his hours for his apprenticeship. So he's here today, he's helping me, and we're gonna tackle this drainage. Everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna be getting started on that drainage part 2. As we left off in the last video, we reconfigured the drain line off to the side here. Today we're gonna be tackling the main branch here. I decided to do things a little bit different, so we're gonna actually eliminate this TY. I could just probably cut it off there and then put a ProFlex adapter on, PVC to cast iron, but for you guys, we're gonna actually pull that out and I'm gonna do a horizontal lead pour for you so you can all see how that's done. I know you all liked the vertical pour, so let's get a horizontal pour for you, and we'll reconfigure all this so that it's one branch coming around, no clean out buried against the rock, no Y backwards, and get this straightened out. Okay, so we will start by just cutting some of all this away. Yeah, over there. All right. Go ahead and undo our fern coat here quick. And see about breaking this off. And of course, wires. And if you want to just hold that end up, so I'm going to just cut this off. I got to cut it off here, so yeah, right where all the wires are. Just watch your hand there. All right.
So you have that tool that reams out the hub?
Yeah, yeah. And one of the reasons why I want to get rid of this is because they used duct tape as their spacer. So, you know, it's, I guess duct tape fixes everything, right? But yeah, we'll get rid of that. Now, let's see. If I had to guess, I'm going to say this pipe is shoved into here. And that's probably how it's been able to keep its seal. Oh boy, that's nice, lovely. Ooh, Where's smell-o-vision when you need it? And of course it's all over my pant leg now, so I'll be smelling that for the rest of the day. All right, so like I said, we'll be cutting this TY out. I know that some of you are probably screaming at me right now because I'm not just gonna cut it here and use a ProFlex. But like I said, for you, we're gonna do another lead pour. And as you can see, it was back pitched overall anyway, so we're just gonna get rid of that back pitch altogether and make sure that we have good pitch and don't end up having water coming out the wrong end of the pipe. Okay. get our snap cutter into place. In a place where I can actually manipulate it. And see if we can get our, which we can, turn our arrow to cut. Tighten it down. And then we will go until it snaps. All right. So obviously this has been holding for quite some time, but if you look in there, it might be difficult for you guys to see, but this pipe ends here, but the back of the hub is way down there. So, you know, this is only in just a little bit. There's a lot of space missing. So like I said, it's not leaking, but yeah, just another reason to replace the whole thing. So let's go ahead and start trying to dig this old piece out. Honestly, not bad at all. them out of the way.
Nice.
Nothing is annoying like wires that are,
Not zip tied up and out of the way.
yeah, or
It
hung
takes
properly.
5
Everything's-
seconds.
I mean, there's even the gas pipe here that's just like going off.
Really?
All crazy. Yeah, this.
Is it flexible? Is it the
Yeah.
flexible guy? Oh yeah. No
Yeah,
hang
they
or
just
nothing.
strung it like it's wire.
So stupid.
Oh, classic.
What happened?
Somebody's just using water.
Want a bucket?
No,
No?
I didn't hear a flush, so at least it cools off the bit.
What size is that pipe?
Say again?
What size is that pipe?
3-inch. And that's that hub done. All right, guys, you got to check this out. So it's something I've never seen before. I've seen writing on the outside of the piping, but I've never seen it on the inside. So check this out. Look at that in there. Subscribe.
No, that paper is not going to do anything.
No, that would just disappear. Oh, well, now it's gone.
Whatever. I mean, it's going to a 6-inch main.
Oh, I know, exactly. It's not gonna do a thing. Just clean this out a little bit. Okay, so the last one we did was a 3-inch cast iron hub. This is a 4-inch, so it's a little bit easier to see that groove that runs around the top edge of the hub here. So what we want to do is put our man off right at the end. We'll pack in all of this with oakum, and then the last 1 inch or so will be lead. Then at the end we pack it in so we know that the lead gets into the groove here, and then also it kind of seats up against the PVC so that it makes a nice solid connection, and then it allows the oakum to be able to swell up and make the seal. Okay, so in the past I have just stuck pipe in. That will work, but for this one I did get a PVC 4-inch man off. I wanted to get this so that you all could see it, and also so that you would know they do make this specifically for cast iron and to put lead around it. So PVC while it does melt at lead temperatures for the short period of time that it's going to see the molten lead before the cast iron cools it off, it doesn't actually damage the PVC. So let's go ahead, put this in, pack in our oakum, and then continue with the refit.
What is this?
That is the runner rope. We'll put that around at the end, and that's what keeps the lead
From pouring out?
pouring out the bottom.
All right.
Yep.
And then you wedge it in with one of these little guys?
Yep, exactly. Start by just putting it in there. Get it started, and then I'll take that one. Exactly.
Now, does it matter if you start from the bottom or the top when you're wedging in the oakum?
Doesn't really matter. Doesn't. There's not really any reason to, it overlaps. So once it's all packed in there, it seems kind of just meshed together.
Want the hammer?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get it started. This is a little thicker on this side here. Okay, so you can see that jute fiber or the oakum down at the base there. Right at the top of the screen, you can kind of see that little ridge that we have to get just under. We've still got a little bit more that we got to pack in there, but we'll go ahead and do that. I just wanted to kind of get you a close-up of what it sort of looks like down in the joint there. Okay, so you can see that little ridge right at the edge of the cast iron, and we've got about equal distance between the front of the cast iron and where the oakum begins. It's about just about an inch, so we're packed in there nice now and ready to pour lead. We're locked in there too. The oakum's nice and packed. This fitting is not moving with a pretty decent bit of force here, and that's not even with the lead as the retainer holding it all in. So we are good and packed. We're just behind that ridge. We'll get about 7/8 to an inch of lead in the joint, and we'll go ahead and put our runner rope on here. That's what will hold the lead from pouring out the bottom, and we'll heat up some lead, pour it in the top, and let it set up. This is runner rope. It's basically like a rope with a little bit of oil and whatnot, and it's got a clamp that looks like this to hold it all in place. This will go right against the fitting like so, and you kind of bring it down so that you make a pocket for yourself to pour the lead into. And you get it nice and tight and close up top. You take your little clamp here, put that into place, center it up, and then just give your rope a tap against the hub so that you make a good tight seal, like so. And then to keep lead from pouring out the back edge of the runner rope, you take a little bit of your oakum and you just pack that right in there. And just like that, we've got our little pocket here. Everything's nice and tight around our hub, so when we go to pour, the lead won't come out the bottom. Let's go ahead and heat some lead up. This usually takes a second to melt, you know, because it'll start melting, but then for everything to kind of acclimate and come up to temperature, it takes a couple minutes. You know, back when they were doing a whole pile of these joints, they'd have a big pot going. You just go over and scoop it out with the ladle. you have all been waiting for. We got a little bit of, where'd my mallet go?
No, it's right here.
Behind me. Oh, it might be running out this side. Okay. Alright.
It's enough.
We'll find out. We're gonna find out. Gotta let it cool for a second. I don't know where it was running out of. Oh, it was running out the top, so yeah, there should be plenty in there. The oakum just didn't quite seal on this side. So, all right, we'll go ahead and pull our oakum out. That's nice and toasty. And everything looks like it's hardened up. The cast has taken a lot of that heat. We'll pull our clamp off. Go ahead and pull our runner rope off and see what we got. Yeah, it looks decent, but as you can see, I mean, I'm already touching this lead. It's pretty well cooled off, so not
The other sides look good.
overly concerned about it. We have nice, it's poured, but I'm already able to touch it with my bare hands, so. You will see some charring on the PVC, but
To be expected.
to be expected, exactly. And then we'll wait for this to cool off a little bit. We don't want to do it right now because the PVC is a little warm, so if we were to pack this lead, it would end up deforming it on the inside. So we'll let it cool off. Once it's cooled, then we can go back and we can pack the lead with our packing chisels. We are all cooled off now. Everything is nice and cool to the touch, so we don't have to worry about deformation of the PVC too much. So let's go ahead, grab our chisels, and we'll go ahead and we just want to run around the outside and kind of pack that lead in a little bit. If you look right now, you kind of can see the pattern of the runner rope. We want to make sure we pack it and then you don't see any of that. And that's when you know you got a good packed joint. And you'll see that lead kind of move inside a little bit. It's really just the surface and will cause no permanent defects or damages. Okay, and so we are all packed around here now. Everything's looking good. Our pipe is looking good. No deformations in there from the lead being poured. As you can see on the top, there is a little bit of charring that happens, but that's natural. It's plastic and it's 600-degree lead, so, but it doesn't actually really affect the integrity of the fitting. We're locked in there now, and we can go ahead and continue on along. Okay, so we've got our shower drain that's right up over here we have to tie into. We've got the vent for it here, so I'm going to bring it around and down and we'll tie in here. So we'll grab ourselves a 4x2 Y and kind of get it up in that direction and see about hitting that. I'll keep it nice and close so that I've got some play, and we'll start getting everything put back together. So let's call that 4 inches. Something like that.
Actually, I'll wait for you to tell me what much pipe.
You want to cut me a piece that is let's call it 4 5/8 of 3 inch.
Yeah.
A piece of 4 inch that is, and then a piece of 4 inch 16 3/4. I'm sure it was where it needed to be. All right, let's try this again. Glue everything up, make sure we got nice glue on everything. Yeah, we'll go ahead and slip it all right into place. There we go. All right. And we'll go ahead, get this right into place. Now we'll keep this nice and tight here. And we'll call it 4 1/2. Okay, and that is a wrap, everybody. We went from looking like this to this right here. Let me know what you think of this. I think it turned out looking pretty good. All right, so that is this job done. Everything went pretty well, I think. We got that new lead joint poured. All the new PVC is in. I think the before and after is a really telling image to show you just the difference between sort of handyman or people that really don't know a whole lot of what they're doing and actually getting it professionally done. There's more space to get up inside and everything just looks cleaner and better. There is one thing that I missed. I want to see how many of you noticed that I missed it. So if you spotted that, drop it down in the comments below. I will have to come back and put that one last piece into place. Let me know also what you think of my new apprentice. Did he do a good job? Would you have hired him? Drop that down in the comment below. I know I'd like to hear, and I'm sure he would get a kick out of hearing from you guys as well. And overall, just let me know what you think of this video. Did you like it? If you did, hit that like button. I would really appreciate it. The video appreciates it, and so does the channel. It really helps us all out. And while you're down there, hit that notification bell and hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss another job. And until the next job, I just thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all there. Bye for now.
Where is that going?
Sound I hate.
Of ABS.
Huh? Yeah, it's going through the ABS,
Yeah.
but I heard that from.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Oh,
Is it pushing the sewer gas back at you?
yeah. Somebody.
Oh.
I don't know what they ate, but oh my goodness.
That might have just been the sewer itself.
It's been breezy out of this. That was. Whew.
Yeah, it was pointing right
Wow.
at my face.
Oh
my
God, it keeps coming.
One day they're gonna have a way to pass smells through video.
Oh, that's, yeah, smell-o-vision. I'm waiting for that.